Dear students, greetings for the day. Today we will discuss about kitchen cleaning process. Food hygiene is necessary in order to produce and supply food which is safe to eat. This involves more than just being clean. A simple way to remember is the 4 C's: cleaning, cooking, chilling, cross-contamination. Food hygiene is necessary in order to produce and supply food which is safe to eat. This involves more than just being clean. A simple way to remember is the 4 C's: cleaning, cooking, chilling, cross-contamination. Cleaning the kitchen is important to keep food safe and prevent bacteria from spreading. Clean as you go means people make sure that they clean the area and utensils they have been working in or with as they prepare food. This avoids buildup of mess and leads to better hygienic conditions. Worktops: always wash worktops before food preparation begins. Wipe up any spilt food straight away. Always sanitize worktops thoroughly after they have been touched by raw meat, including poultry or raw eggs. Do not put ready-to-eat food, such as bread, salad or fruit on a worktop or chopping board that has been touched by raw meat, unless it has been washed thoroughly first. Chopping boards: wash these in between preparing raw meat and raw vegetables. It is useful to have a separate chopping board for raw meat. Cloths: use different cloths to wipe hands, worktops and dishes. Clean or replace these cloths regularly. Disposable paper cloths are also useful to wipe worktops or chopping boards. Throwing these towels out reduces the risk of bacteria spreading. Knives, spoons and other utensils: using clean utensils will prevent the spread of bacteria. After touching raw meat, utensils should be washed thoroughly. Cleaning schedule: kitchens require effective cleaning and maintenance. If a number of different people use the kitchen, it helps them know exactly what to do. Areas which need particular attention are surfaces that come into contact with food, for example chopping boards, utensils; surfaces that come into contact with hands, for example cupboard and fridge doors. Hands: wash hands thoroughly with soap and warm water and dry them thoroughly at each of these times, before starting to prepare food, after touching raw meat, including poultry, after touching raw egg, after going to the toilet, after touching the bin, after touching pets. Hair: long hair should be tied back and or covered with a hairnet. Skin, cuts and wounds should be covered with a waterproof dressing. The plasters are often blue in color, so they can be easily identified if they fall into food. Clothing: clean clothing should be worn. Protective clothing such as an apron and or hat should also be worn. Enclosed shoes should be worn in the kitchen. All jewelry should also be removed. Piercings should be covered if they cannot be removed. Face: do not cough or spit near or over food, taste food with fingers, bite nails, eat, chew or smoke, touch nose, or remove earrings. Illness: a person who has been ill, especially with food poisoning, should not work with food or be in the food preparation area. Hot food must be served piping hot, that is above 63 superscripto C. Bacteria will begin to die when the temperature rises above 60 superscripto C. Some foods change color when they are cooked. Cooking meat: burger, sausage, portion of pork, chicken. There should be no pink meat, and also be steaming hot inside. The juices should run clear when cooked. To check a whole chicken or other bird, pierce the thickest part of the leg with a clean knife or skewer until the juices run out. The juices should not have any pink or red in them. Steak or other cuts of beef or lamb can be eaten rare as long as they have been properly sealed. Sealing the meat will kill any bacteria on the outside. Rare meat. Some foods should not be eaten rare, because bacteria can be all the way through them. If the meat is not cooked thoroughly, any bacteria may not be killed. The following meats should not be eaten rare: poultry, pork, burgers, sausages, chicken nuggets, rolled joints, kebabs. Cooking leftovers. Leftovers should be cooled as quickly as possible within 1 to 2 hours. Separating the food into smaller containers can help. When leftovers are reheated, they need to be piping hot. Leftovers should not be reheated more than once and should be used within 1 to 2 days of cooking. Cooking with aluminium pans. It is best not to use aluminium pans, baking trays and foil, or other cookware made of aluminium, to cook foods that are highly acidic such as tomatoes, rhubarb, cabbage, many soft fruits, etc. Aluminium can affect the taste of these sorts of foods. The bacteria that cause food to deteriorate and food poisoning rapidly reproduce around the temperature of 37 superscripto C, body temperature. The temperature between 5 degrees Celsius to 63 degrees Celsius is sometimes called the danger zone. Reducing the temperature below 5 superscripto C slows the reproduction of microorganisms. Keep it at the right temperature, between 1 degree Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius. Keep the fridge door closed as much as possible. Wait for food to cool down before it is placed in the fridge. Do not overload the refrigerator. If the fridge is full, the cool air will not circulate around the food. Food should be covered to prevent cross-contamination and moisture loss. Regular maintenance of the fridge is important. Clean to remove spills and food deposits whenever they occur to prevent contamination of food. Ensure the freezer is working at a temperature below -18 degrees Celsius. Do not place hot foods in the freezer or leave the door open for extended periods. Do not overload the freezer. Cold air needs to circulate around the food. Store food with a label showing the contents and the date. Food should be wrapped well to prevent it drying out. Only freeze food when at its best condition, to allow the food to last longer. Keep the freezer clean by removing spills and food deposits when they occur. Never refreeze defrosted food, as this increases the growth of bacteria. The process by which bacteria are transferred from one area to another. The main carriers of bacteria and causes of cross-contamination are humans, rubbish, pets and other animals, food, for example raw meat or poultry. Keep raw meat separate from ready-to-eat food. Do not let raw meat drip onto other food. Keep it in sealed containers at the bottom of the fridge. Never use the same chopping board for raw meat and ready-to-eat food without washing the board and knife thoroughly in between. Do not wash meat before cooking it. This will not remove harmful germs and may spread germs to work surfaces and utensils.